Alright, what's good YouTube? We're back again with another tutorial. And as always, follow, like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff like I always ask you guys to do. Let me know what you guys think of the tutorial. And first off, I want to start off by saying Happy New Year. I'm glad you guys made it to see another whole new year. And we made it through a whole another year together and, made these tutorials for 365 days, man. So we did a tutorial every week last year. Didn't miss one. So we're going to try to do the same thing for a second year in a row. So yeah, hats off to everybody that has been supporting and has continued to support. But yeah, so this is the first YouTube video and actually my first beat of 2026. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. As you can see by the title, we are doing the first beat of 2026. So let's hop into it and let's hop into FL Studio and go ahead and get started. All right, so here we are in FL Studio. We are in pattern mode. I'm going to go over each and every sound. And like always, stick around to the end so you can see each one of the patterns and the melody, and then see which VSTs and everything that I use for those as well. So let's go ahead and jump in and get started. This is the first melody that I got. This is my background melody. So this is it here, the first pattern. Alright, very ambient, very soft, very melodic, but very in the back. So here is my bell that I put in after that, that I kind of made as my main melody. So let's hear it by itself first. Alright, hear those two together. Okay, then we got our third melody, guys. So here is the third one. Okay, and then throw all three together. Jump down to our fourth melody. This one is another bell, and this is what this bell sounds like. And then our last and final melody is in ARP, and here is that ARP. Now we're going to hop into the drums, kind of get started with that. As you can hear, all the melodies are very melodic, very kind of weird sounding, kind of eerie and dark at the same time. They all kind of play in between each other and with each other, like I always try to say, so you can kind of get some variation and some creativity going on in your melodies. And so, yeah, let's hop down into the instruments. If you already haven't just yet, follow, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. But let's get into the drums now. So here are the drums. Hi-hats first. We've got our clap. As you notice, I actually skipped one of the claps. I did that on purpose, just kind of give it a little bit of a different vibe and bounce. Here is the snare. into the final beat breakdown or the final beat play out and everything. I just want to say again, thank you guys for another year. Welcome to 2026. I hope you guys, thrive and survive 2026, and it becomes better than what your 2025 was. And I hope the same for myself. So again, comment, like, share, subscribe, show some love to the video, so the algorithm begins to work towards me and shows me to the YouTube guys, and they go ahead and bless me. So let's go ahead and hop on into the playlist and listen to the beat laid out, and we will go from there. Peace, and we'll see you next week, guys. And for the rest of you guys, if you guys stick around, like I say, we'll be on the back end. We'll be going over everything in the sounds and whatnot. So let's go ahead and take a listen to this beat real quick. That's all we got for you today. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. So for all you guys that stuck around, this is it. So let's go ahead and hop into this portion of the video, the best part. We're going to break this whole thing down and go over all the sounds and every element of this here beat. So let's start off with the background noise. So the background noise is, there you go, Abandoned by Xenology. It is an ARP type sound, and that's actually where I got the name of this beat from. So I ended up going into there hearing this like wavy type of sound. I was like, oh, instantly, yeah, that's a I ended up going into Xenology, and instantly, once I heard this sound and how wavy it was and soft and melodic it was, I was like, okay, that's definitely going to be a background sound. Let me find that. And then, but first, I started off using a piano to make a melody. I went into that, made a melody that I liked, copied it, pasted it into another instance of Xenology, and then copied it with this abandoned sound. So here is the actual melody to it. And I'm experimenting with how I kind of do stuff nowadays. Like, am I going to be doing things in 4-bar loops, 8-bar loops, how I'm going to lay it out, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to kind of go over that stuff. I think my initial thought with this particular melody was really just kind of making something kind of dark and ambient sounding, right? Then you got the next sound that we've got. Come on now. Got the next sound that we've got here is that bell. So this bell is also in Xenology called Bell Hall. There you go. And this is that pattern. Let's look. I guess we can kind of play them if we want to. Let's play them by themselves. Again, just trying to make something dark and ambient. That was the initial plan. Let's go to the third melody. Third melody is another bell, magic bell. There you go. Magic bell. And I just piggybacked off all of the original patterns, or either copied and pasted the original pattern. I like this sound a lot. This is something I'll probably definitely use again for sure. All right. And then let's go to this fourth melody. We don't have to play them all because you guys have already heard them all. This is a weird kind of eerie bell, again, prefab chime, another Xenology sound. Then we've got our last and final sound, which is an ARP. It's not really doing a whole bunch of ARP stuff, but it's supposedly this is an ARP. Oh no, that was a synth lead. That was a lead. Oh, I labeled this wrong. My bad, guys. Well, stay to the end. You found out. So let's actually rename this for myself. Lead, so that we stay organized. And that's just kind of how I made all my melodies, man. I just started off with, like I said, originally I started off with this melody here, but again, I started it with a piano. So I found this sound first, and I was like, oh, I like that sound. And then I got a piano, and then just made a random melody. I actually went up here and played with this, and then actually, you know, kind of made my melody from there. But yeah, so that's really all I got for you guys when it comes to these. This is kind of how I put all that stuff together. So all of it's Xenology. Let's go over to the mixer. I don't ever do too much crazy stuff on the mixer. Parametric EQ. The high ends on this were really crazy because all those sounds are really sharp and high end. So I just pushed it all down and kind of just squashed it really. Just made it sound the way I want it. Obviously, this is nothing proper about EQing about like this or anything like that. I just wanted to achieve a particular sound. Added the convolver, added the delay too, fresh air, and then I've just kind of played with halftime, but I ultimately didn't go with it. Then on the drums, I've got my same setup, just a little parametric EQ, and then parametric EQ, another parametric EQ, like I've always mentioned before. And that's it, guys. I appreciate you guys that stick around and stay for this length of time for the video and stay to the end to watch the full in-depth video. You guys are the real ones. Let's go ahead and call this one as far as our hashtag. We'll just call it Lead Gang. Lead Gang. Lead Gang. Because we'll know why, because we stayed this long. If you put Lead Gang down in the hashtag Lead Gang down in the comment section, then I know you watched the whole way through, because we found out that I made a mistake and didn't switch that up. So yep, so Lead Gang. So with all that being said, that's the end of the video, guys. Comment, share, like, subscribe, show some love to the video so the algorithm works in my favor. We'll be back next week. I hope you guys enjoy these videos and continue to watch them. Let me know what you guys think. I got a lot more coming, and a lot more you know, a lot different things that I want to try out as well. So be on the lookout in the future for more videos. And so yeah, we'll be back next week. Peace.